I was here the whole time with the drum and everything, marched with everybody, and when leadership decided to, that we weren't going to break the kettle, that we weren't all going to run, and we were going to actually stay, we turned it into a dance party. They had the helicopter with the lights and everything, so it just became a nice little dance party with lights and all that shit, What they thought was going to happen was a bunch of us would run, like we always do. We'd try to break the kettle, as we say. And so, okay, 600 people scatter. Maybe they can grab 50 black and brown bodies, beat the fuck out of them, have some good times, go home and enjoy their night. And leadership was smart enough, was like, no, if we do that, that's just going to put black and brown bodies in the way, and that harm, which is harm reduction, our whole thing. So we didn't do that. We stayed, and the cops quickly realized, like, oh no, we can't actually arrest 600 people. We can't take them downtown. Minneapolis jails are not equipped to intake 600 plus people at one time. That's just not feasible. So then they started their tactics of moving people by buses to Bloomington, to Edina, to these suburbs, where then those cops could maybe get, especially kids under 18, on curfew charges or, bullshit charges like that. Oh, you're out in my town, how are you going to get home? Oh, well, if you don't know how you're getting home, X, Y, and Z is a bunch of the things that they do. And in that same respect, the city doesn't want to actually prosecute these charges. They want to drop these charges to the extent that we have under pretty good authority that the city attorney wants to drop these, but Governor Walz himself is not allowing that. He wants to make examples out of these protests. So they are offering like a lot of deals so that we will take those deals instead of going to trial. But it's not working because we see that's what so two of the things they're doing is they're not allowing us to have in-person trials. It's all on Zoom. So they're putting 12 of us together and having us be as a collective, which is fine, great, and whatever, but that means we're not getting a jury trial. We were charged with a petty misdemeanor and a misdemeanor. The misdemeanor would allow us to have a jury trial by laws and by their rules. A petty misdemeanor is the same as like a parking ticket, so you don't get a jury trial. So by knocking down just that, taking off that misdemeanor, now it's a lot less work that the city has to do. The city thought by giving us 4 options of, pay the fine or do this, restorative justice circle or community service, that'll expunge your record. All of us will happily be so excited not to have these charges that we'll happily bow down and take these options. The issue is we're not doing that. As of now, of my own watching these cases happen because they're on Zoom, which actually benefits us. We can be at all these cases and trials of our comrades without actually having to go to court. That's actually working to our benefit. So it's one of those like positives, but it's not. Like I'd also really like to take so much time of the court's efforts by having all these, because every Friday we have arraignments, Friday morning and afternoon. Thursdays are the motion hearings. So it's like a lot of time that they're investing into this. But the other thing they're doing is if we say we're going to put in motions that would make them do more work, like a Brady motion or a discovery motion, then they automatically drop down. They automatically drop down the charges again so that there isn't the ability for the public defender option. Because if you don't do that, you can get a public defender, for the one charge. But if you say you're going to put the motions in, then they drop that other charge, so you're not eligible for the public defender anymore, so that it's not wasting a bunch of the city's resources. But the public defender office, has said, we will still, if you get assigned to us, and then the courts drop the charge that will keep us on, we will still keep you as a client because we think these charges are bullshit. So that's good. We got some actual representation from the city and people that know the law even more than us going, yeah, this ain't okay. We need to stand up against this. They also want to cover up the fact that they arrested 600 plus people, that they've done all these bullshit charges on things that should not be as it is. Like a laser pointer is not a riotous act. It's not. Sorry. When you're flashing 1,000 lumen lights, flashlights in our eyes, you can't say a cat toy laser pointer is somehow dangerous. That's just not gonna fly. So much to the point that the judge who heard that case threw that case out because they agreed that's some bullshit. One down, 646 plus to go. Woo!